Hello, I would like to assess one of my students' letters and provide the feedback. Let's start the assessment now. So you have written on the address is contact details here, but you should have written on the public health nurse. Apart from that, I think everything else is all right. So you should have done that. So instead of writing down sorry, public health nurse, you should have written on the public health nurse. Okay, that should be the
Okay.
one. All right, let's go to the next one. 07 May 2021. That's okay. Dear Miss Manzoora. Okay. Dear Miss Manzoora. Is it Miss Manzoora? Yeah, good. Regarding Mrs. Beverley Williams, aged 73. That's good. All right. Mrs. Williams, who was diagnosed with uncontrolled diabetes mellitus, requires health education program and further management from your facility. Perfect. That's good. I'm happy with this. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
But when you define this, you should place comma between this one. Okay, here. I
Okay.
mean, after Mr. Williams, sorry, Mrs. Williams, and then before requires. Okay, that's the
Okay.
only thing. So place. Okay, Miss Williams. After that, you need to. Sorry, sorry, it's Mrs. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Mrs.
Okay.
Williams. Yeah. After that, you need to place a comma before writing who. Okay.
Okay.
Right, but you didn't place that because you're defining the person. Okay, so you need to place a
Okay.
comma between them and then before sorry, after diabetes mellitus and before
Okay.
requires. Okay, so mellitus requires, you should write mellitus and then comma and then requires. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
That's what you should do. All right, let's go to the next one. Require health education program and further management from your facility. So apart from this, you have done a wonderful job as far as the introduction paragraph is concerned. Next one is Mrs. Williams has type 2 non-insulin dependent diabetes and she was commenced on oral medications. That's good. Is that a full stop? Yes.
Yes, sir.
However, as I already told you, please do not give like lot of space between the
Yes.
word and the comma. So try to put it closer, bit closer. Okay, you
Okay.
don't need to put
Okay.
really close, but I think it's okay. This
Okay.
is in this case it is all right. It's not that bad, but you can put somewhat closer, bit closer, maybe here, somewhere
Okay.
here, in between. Okay,
Okay,
exactly
sir.
in the midway. That would
Okay.
have been much better. All right. However, her sugar glucose levels was not controlled. See this one.
Sugar level was not controlled.
Hmm. Every sentence you need to go and find out what is the subject. Okay, in this sentence the subject is her sugar levels, which is a plural noun, and then what is the verb you have used is the verb for the singular noun, so that's not
Where?
good. So you should have
Where
mentioned
not?
either, you should have said okay, sugar levels was. Okay, in this case what you should have done, you should have mentioned sugar level
Where?
was. Okay, sugar level was, otherwise sugar levels were. Okay, but sugar level
Okay.
is only one noun, I think so. You don't need to
Yes.
use where. Was not controlled as she didn't care about diet regime and exercise. Good, this is a good sentence structure, but this is the one and only problem. So now you are reducing the mistakes, but the issue is that you are not able to reduce the mistakes in relation to the use of verbs and nouns. Okay.
Okay.
All right. She closely monitor her sugar levels. Okay. So let's say she closely monitor her sugar levels. So she checks herself. Is that what you would like to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. She closely monitor. That's wrong. She closely monitors. Okay.
Monitor. Okay.
She closely monitors, because with the third form of the singular noun, you have to use. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. She closely monitors. All right. That's what you should write.
Okay.
Okay, her sugar levels at home by using sticks, which needed to be continued, which needs to be continued. Okay, so this is the process, and she needs to continue this year. That's okay. She needs to be continued with the glucometer. All right. Yeah, that's okay. Mrs. Williams resides with her husband and he's diabetic. He's also diabetic. All right, that's okay. She takes regular medication for high blood pressure for the past 5 years. Good. I'm happy with that. Her grandmother died with gangrene,
Gangrene.
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 Okay, gangrene,
Gangrene.
gangrene of food. Okay, died off. It's not died with. Okay, died off.
Okay.
All right, died with. That's wrong. Died off.
Okay.
So you can write down many sentences that has died off. Okay, for example, her grandmother died of heart attack. Her grandmother died of cardiac arrest. Her grandmother died of diabetes. I mean, you could put
Okay.
several sentences, okay, so that you don't commit the same mistake again.
Okay.
Mrs. Williams requires to attend a diabetic education program. Okay, good, which is conducted. No, which is conducted in daytime. Okay, in day.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can say in day or daytime, which is conducted daytime. That's wrong. And daytime is wrong. You shouldn't write down this one. Okay, which is conducted in the day. You can say in the day. Okay.
Okay.
All right. She's conducted in the day at hospital. Okay, that's good. Kindly encourage her to do weight loss exercise program. Is that to do or to attend?
To do.
To do. Okay, so it's a
To.
program, right?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. All right. Okay. Preferably, it's not preferably, it's actually preferably. This is wrong. This is spelling mistake. Okay,
PRE.
preferably
Yes.
swimming. Preferably, this is wrong. Okay, it's actually preferably. Look at this, it changes
Yes.
itself. Okay,
Yes.
it's actually preferably. All right, that's the correct one. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right, preferably swimming. Why did you use preferably swimming?
There is a
Weight loss
case note there.
programs. Okay,
There it.
so it includes swimming, right?
Yes.
And they wanted to prefer swimming. Okay, that's all right. It is essential to educate her regarding diabetes and the importance of special diet. Good, good. I'm happy with that. Please note that dose of Daonil is increased from
Dianet
15.
medicine.
Oh, that's it. Okay, is that the correct spelling?
Yes, sir.
DAONIL.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
From 15 to 20 mg per day. Okay, it's not 50 to 20 mg, but 50 mg to 20 mg.
Okay.
Okay, write it down clearly. It's not 15 to 20 mg, but 15 mg to
mg to
20 mg.
20 mg. Okay.
Yes. All right. Per day, and their vision needs to be checked. Okay. Try not to use every 2 to 3 months. Okay. Let's say needs to be. Okay. It's better to use requires to be.
Required.
All right.
Already
Otherwise,
I
yeah.
I
You,
wrote request in
you
that
could have used
paragraph.
maybe you could have used the passive voice. For example, please note that the dose of Daonil is increased from this one. Okay, and then what you should have done, you can say, and vision check, vision, her vision, maybe you can say should be checked. All right, or must be checked.
Okay.
That is also fine.
Okay.
So you could have used maybe, if you're feeling that you have been
That
using the
should
same
and
words.
all it's not ordering.
I
Should
mean, you can say should be checked is okay. I mean, like it's important. So it's only for
Okay.
the things that needs to be stressed. Okay,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Otherwise, what you could have done is you could have used maybe polite phrases, for example, and a vision check every 2 to 3 months. Every 2 to 3 months is beneficial or is vital. Okay, so what
Okay.
you could have done is, okay, instead of writing down this, you
Here.
could have said her vision check. Her vision check every vision check
Every
is vital, or you can say vision check every 2 to 3 months
3
is vital.
is
Okay,
it. Okay. Okay.
right, like this. Her vision check every 2 to 3 months is vital.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's also fine. All right. Please do not hesitate to contact me for further information. That is good. You are sincerely the registered nurse. That's fine. Okay, that's good. All right. Let's go to the assessment. Grammar has been improved a lot. I'm happy with that.
Okay, sir.
I think particularly you have addressed, the use of articles, prepositions to some extent. Okay, so that's good. So you have done a wonderful job in those areas, but use of nouns and verbs, you have reduced to some extent, but still you have been committing a couple of mistakes, okay?
Okay.
Use of articles and prepositions has been improved. Okay, I'm happy with that. However, use of nouns, punctuation marks, use of nouns, okay, let me say use of nouns, verbs, and punctuation marks could have been better. Okay, could have been better. All right. Spelling mistakes,
Still.
another issue. Okay, so you have been committing couple of spelling mistakes, these ones, like preferably. And then what else?
Today only one.
Yeah, so only one. Good. So still, I mean, it's a good improvement. I'm very happy with that. But still, I mean, you shouldn't commit those mistakes as well.
Yes,
Okay.
okay.
Right. That's good. Use more formal words. Okay, instead of needs, for example, you can use something else. All right. Is vital,
Yeah,
is beneficial.
in that I request I return.
Okay.
That's
All right.
why.
Okay. Use passive form. You have used a passive form. That's good. I'm very happy with that. But you could have used maybe more passive voice form. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And layout is good. I'm happy with that. All right. It's good. I'm happy. It's really good. And what else? Okay. So you didn't commit, many basic mistakes, for the first time. So after
Yes,
I think 10
a
days of
long time.
practice, I think it's maybe 10 or 2 weeks, isn't it? Maybe 10 days or two
Yes.
weeks, maybe more than that. Yeah. So it's been, I think it's been getting better. I'm happy with this.
Okay.
So use of prepositions could have been better. And then what else? Overall task fulfillment is good. I'm happy with that. And okay, all abbreviations were expanded as well. Good. Okay. Let me see if you have included all the relevant case notes or not. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me go through the addressee first. Okay, so you are writing the letter to the public health nurse. Okay, Central Bridge Road, Ringwood. All right, Australia. Okay, good. Take over the management. I cannot see the treatment plan, requesting that take over the management of the patient. Okay, good. All right, let's go here. Okay, the patient has been in your care for the past 10 years. During the past 8 years, Mrs. Williams has developed diabetes. It's not well controlled. Okay, you are now referring her to a public health nurse for health education program. Okay, all right. Type 2 non-insulin diabetes, dependent diabetes onset 8 years ago. Okay, prescribed tablet soon after diagnosis. Okay, no problem with the sugars and infections. Has monitored urine with the sticks at home. That's good. Not always well controlled. Okay, doesn't care about diet regime. High BP for the last 5 years on medication. Okay, you need to include these ones as well. Okay, so there was no
That's
infections, right?
included.
Why didn't you
Yeah.
include this one? There was no infections.
No,
That doesn't.
no infection. Then wait.
No, did you include that?
Not either. No, not included.
No, you didn't include that, right?
Not included.
So when you said, okay, when you said this one, for example, the diabetes was not well controlled, you could have mentioned it. However, there were no infections. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You could have included that because it's
Okay.
very less, right? 168 words. If it is
Yes,
relevant, could have added this one, but maybe this one.
Okay.
All right. Not always well controlled. That's fine. High BP. That's all right. Overweight for the past 30 years. So this is related to the BP as well, isn't it? Sorry.
Yes,
What do you call it?
that
Yeah,
that
BP and
encourage that weight loss program that
Okay, but did you mention that she is overweight? You didn't do that, right?
That I am not written, but weight loss program
Yeah, okay.
I included.
What you could have done is, okay, let's say, where did you write it down? I'll tell you how you can do that. It is essential to, okay, that's not the case. It's here, okay, in the bottom. Yep. Okay, let's go through this one. Okay. Kindly encourage it to do weight loss exercise programs, including preferably swimming, as she is obese, as her body mass index is quite high. Do you know what I mean? You could have added here, as she is obese or overweight. Do you understand what I mean? That could have been done.
Okay, sir.
So you could have vision is okay, has one spectacles for the past 20 years. That's all right. Grandmother had diabetes, died of gangrene of the foot. Okay. Husband is also diabetic. Okay. Instead of writing down the same thing, okay, I mean, instead of writing down same word, you should have mentioned like her husband also suffers from the same condition. I mean, you'd have mentioned that.
Okay.
Also suffers from, or
While
also
writing that
experiences,
is
also
that all
experiences
not
diabetes.
coming.
Yeah, diabetes.
While writing is not coming.
Yeah, you could have mentioned that. Her
Okay.
husband also suffers from or also experiences diabetes. Okay.
Also diabetic I am written.
Yeah, but don't copy the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Don't
Okay.
copy the same thing. Try to use something else.
Yeah, while writing it's not coming that and all.
No, you have to. I mean, you have to change at least to some extent. No special diet.
Okay.
Tries not
Okay.
to have sugar. Okay, diabetic habits. Okay, tries not to have sugar. Buys diabetic cordial. Okay, that's good. Tastes food while preparing meals in the kitchen. Eats cream cakes at afternoon tea time. Loves fruit. Okay, but which one adds sugar? Which one is the unaware of the consequences of careless diet? Okay, has trouble losing weight. That's fine. Very little exercise. Walks around the neighborhood occasionally. Likes a glass of wine with the evening meal. Okay, she does very little exercise, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, that's all right. So which means it needs to be encouraged as well. But you are
Yes.
mentioning it, so it's okay.
Yes.
But what about these things? Okay, no special diet. Tries not to have sugar.
That is
Diabetic cardio.
she did not hear about diet regime and exercise.
Oh, okay. So I think, yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. All right. So you have summarized them. That's good. Okay. Has four children, all adults, all married. Gets on well with the husband. Okay. Likes visiting a daughter in the country. Has active social life. Visit friends regularly. That's all right. That's okay. But this is not needed, isn't it?
Yes, not
So
included.
you are okay. Wait.
I'm not included.
You haven't included. But the thing is that you are going to send it to a public health nurse for health education program. Okay. She is going to manage it, isn't it? Okay. Active social life. Yeah, I think that's okay. You could have mentioned maybe this one, like has active social life. That's it. I mean, you could have, because that's a public health nurse, isn't it? They may need it, I
Yes, sir.
believe. All right, let's go to the next one. Treatment plan is okay. When we go through this one, we'll be able to get to know whether it is needed or not. Okay. Monitor urine. That's what you have been doing. That's okay. Needs to be educated about regarding diabetes and importance of special diet. That's good. Needs to attend formal diabetic education program, daytime classes at hospital. So instead of writing daytime, you should have mentioned in the day. Okay. Increase
In
down.
the
Okay,
right.
that's all right. Needs vision checked every. Okay, needs to lose weight, has increased 3.5 gram. Okay, suggest a suitable exercise program. Possibly, yeah, possibly swimming. Okay, that's good. All right, yeah, that's all done. So these are the needs. Okay, so if that's the case, I think, yeah, social history may not be needed. No, it's not needed. Yeah, that's all right. So yeah, so maybe one or two phrases from the case notes could have been included. I believe so. One or two phrases from case notes could have been included, but the overall, I mean, overall it's good. You have included all the recent, I mean, all the relevant case notes. So I'm happy with that.
Okay.
All right, that's a good thing. All right, so almost all relevant case notes were included. Congratulations. So you have done a wonderful job. Okay, all good. So for the first time, I'm happy to give you 300. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I think for this letter, you should be able to get at least 300 according to me. Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
I
Yeah.
am
So
happy.
yeah. Okay. Good. So punctuation marks, it could be one of the errors,
Yes.
and then
That
use
I
of
will
nouns
little
and
more.
verbs. Use of
Okay.
nouns and verbs. Okay. She closely monitors. Okay. And then died off. So these are okay. Mistake number 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah, 6, 7, 8. I think yeah. So these are the major mistakes. Okay, and 15 to 20 mg could have been done. Needs to be is just the recommendation of using the, what you can say, using formal words. Okay, apart from that, it's good. So I'm very happy to give you 300 for this letter. Well done. So for the first
Okay, sir.
time,
Thank you.
congratulations. So you have done a good job, and I'm very happy about that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
No worries. You have achieved your desired score for the first time.
Okay.
I think after
After everything will be.
having attempted for more than 2 weeks, isn't it? Like I think so, more than 2 weeks. So you've been writing down the letters for more than 2 weeks, I believe so. Anyway, thank you so much.